Hello, everybody, and welcome to Venture Vault. I am your Dungeon Master, Richard Barlow, and this is everyone else. Say hi, everybody.
Hi! We're all wearing the same clothes.
Yeah! We're poor people.
We're like cartoon characters. We have one outfit.
Yeah.
We can't afford clothes.
So, last episode, some shit went down. Dietrich's sister came and thought that she was being nice to everybody. Turns out she tried to kill everybody.
Yeah.
In an epic battle, Kaladir was zapped back to his home realm, where his father told him to find his brother. And then they defeated the entire crew except for Imral, Dietrich's sister, who, when she was still standing, zapped herself away. And now we are coming back to everyone. Excuse me. They are having a group hug after that emotional and trying battle. So we're back.
I'm still just sticking my finger through my shoulder.
Don't do that. That's
It's kind of cool, but also can someone fix it?
Can I grab Rune's arm? No.
Is everyone okay? No one's hurt.
Are you okay?
Are you?
I mean,
Your sister just tried to kill you.
Is it still in the hug, or has the hug ended?
Wait, no, we're still in this.
Go on,
Okay.
you're still in the hug, just talk.
Rune is poking her wound, but aside from that, the rest of us are in this hug.
I'm in the hug.
She's
She's
in
like under it.
Yeah.
Okay. Greya reaches out and casts Cure Wounds on on Rune, just so she stops
As my
doing
flesh
that.
knits together, does it like push my finger out of the hole?
Absolutely.
Actually,
Ew.
sick.
Disgusting child. I'm going to break the hug, and
Okay.
I'm going to pull Dietrich into a separate hug. And I'm going to go, family is not always who you think they're going to be, and I understand that, and I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure how she was, but the letters seemed fine. She spoke of my father very highly. I didn't mean to get you guys in trouble. I'm very sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for.
Not at all.
She manipulated you.
I could have
None
hit
of
her
us.
more, but I didn't want to. I didn't even want you guys to kill her.
I don't think any of us can fault you for that.
Yeah, she is still your sister.
I don't
It's
know about where I'm from at all.
well, she's not just your sister. Then she presents a well of opportunities and a life that you don't know. So I understand the loss that comes with that.
Also, you're a king?
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah, what?
I don't think I am.
Would Oh, I guess
I don't-
Would Kaladir know what's been happening in Evermeet? Or is he been out of the loop for too long?
Do a history.
I've only just recently learned of my father's passing, so I imagine a lot of people don't know that I exist.
17.
17. So you don't know all the political drama
Yeah.
and what's going on. You know they're allies.
Have I heard anything about the king passing, or has it happened too recently?
Probably not, because you were dealing with a lot of shit when he
Okay.
came down ill. So you wouldn't know about that, but you know they are allies, and he really was everything. Never mind, you didn't hear what she said to Dietrich. But he was a good king.
Okay.
And you
A good opinion of him.
You probably would have also known that it was a patriarchal bloodline, so that it could only be passed down through male heirs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying that to me as
No,
Elena?
sorry. I just most of the previous episode, Elena voice was not there at all. So it was very convenient that she was disguised as Sunar and not talking.
I think it worked well.
I'm going to try and talk as Eleda more now, because otherwise I'll lose it. Like I did before. I was all over the map. I was going off the... Oh, it was awful.
It was good.
But Dietrich,
Yes.
you knew that you were a king.
I had an inkling that I might be a king.
What exactly
Why-
did these letters tell you?
I have them, if you would like to read them.
Are you okay with me reading them?
Yes.
That might have to wait. We have a hostage downstairs. Thomas, William. Again, there's a chef in the kitchen. I froze his feet. Thomas, you probably understand how painful that is.
Here goes up.
Uh, we should probably go.
Get him
I'll
out,
go
no
down
talk
and-
to him.
No, we're gonna tie him up. He tried to kill me.
Sure.
I'll go down with you. I'll melt that.
Cool,
Yeah.
so you guys head downstairs.
Thomas.
And
He's
you,
just gonna pull out his book and just go like, I can do these? Okay.
While we're talking about other stuff, we're not done talking about that, but I think it bears saying that this ship is a lot nicer than the Lady
Are we all
Chang.
reading?
you see as you say that, William has been like knocking on the wood, like on the sides, and like kicking some things. And he just says, "She's nicer, but she ain't tougher."
I'd also like to say we don't know what kind of magics are on this ship. We don't know if there's a homing beacon. We don't know if they're going to find us on this.
I'd like to spend some time at least with the... 'cause it was Mort who toured us around. He mentioned that the cannons are self-loading. I don't know if we can get them onto the Chank, but if I can at least study the mechanism, I can probably replicate it.
I'm gone, actually. I would have gone down the stairs. I called that over my shoulder and I don't hear the rest of it.
Yeah, you can go down and do an investigate on that with advantage because it would be
Kind of if it's
Yeah.
like a mechanical.
yeah, it's
clockwork
like
kind of
gnomes
almost-
built it for them and they
Okay.
said and everything. So yeah, so
Dang.
you would know.
No knowledge.
If it's of any worth, I wouldn't really like to stay here on this ship.
You want to go back
Okay.
to our shape?
Well, yeah, then we can go back to the Lady Chang. That's fine.
That's fine. That's our home now.
Are you alright? She sent you away.
She did.
Where did you go?
To a place that is no longer my home.
Oh. I'm very sorry.
Dietrich.
Right. Anyways, I don't think I would be a good king, so you have nothing to worry about.
They're busy reading letters and Dietrich is alone.
Dietrich-
So we're here! We're here!
So
I
while you
totally
say
went
that-
downstairs to check out the cannons.
While you say that and like no one responds, William is still like tapping all the wood and stuff, and he just kind of yells over. He's like, "For what it's worth, I think you'd be a pretty good king."
Aww.
Thank you,
When I
William.
see
Me too.
you compared to your sister, you are
Yeah.
absolutely the right choice.
I don't know. I guess that would mean I'd have to stop being in the circus, and I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Well, are you still in the circus now?
Well, no, but I was just coming to meet Imra, and, well, look at that went.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'd like to show you one day where I'm actually from.
The circus.
Circus.
I'd like to
Tell
see
your
a
nose what a
circus.
circus is like.
It's just a word.
Where is a circus?
Everywhere, kind of. They travel a lot. They go to different places, different palaces, different.
Are you nomads?
Yeah. And we just perform things for people. That's what I'd like to do. I don't think I could tell people what they owe me in crops this year. Or put up posters about rules and
No one's born knowing how to be a king.
Yeah, but if you don't want to be king, then you shouldn't have to be. You should be in the circus if you want to be in the circus.
No, you can continue talking.
I think the thing is that I also don't want Emerald to lord over them. Not if she's like that.
You hear, while you're talking, you hear William scream, and look over, and you hear him scream from the direction where the grappling hook was, and he's gone.
Oh!
Dude, who's gonna run over?
Oh, yeah.
We're all gonna run over.
What the fuck?
I thought he went down with us.
Yeah.
No, he was still up.
Oh,
He just told me I would be a good king.
Oh, you're right. What did you do to William?
He did it to himself.
Okay, then he's probably fine.
I don't know.
Get your healing out. Maria.
He
You don't have that
is-
many spells
Hold
left.
on.
I have.
You might have to
You
heal.
look over the side of the ship.
Oh no. William.
What is that?
William.
And he has fallen. He's laying in the little rowboat that you guys brought back from another day.
Thank goodness we brought that rowboat.
And the grappling hook is tied to it, and the other end is on it, and William is laying on his back in the boat,
Oh no.
clearly in pain, and he's like, I tried to lift it up!
You
I'm
should've
not
asked
strong
for
enough!
help.
So yeah, that's where he is.
Thank you.
We should get him out. We should probably pull him up. Can we pull him up with the boat?
Yes, let's pull him up.
William, stay still.
He actually, while you guys are discussing, climbs back up the rope.
Oh, okay.
And he's
Also
just,
acceptable.
and he's just like, okay, let's try this again, maybe with your help.
Should we pull that one up, or should we, if we're going back to the Lady Chink, should we take supplies from this boat and then take them back to our boat?
William says, I like where your head's at, but we don't have oars for that. We had the grappling hook pull us the whole way.
Okay, does anyone have
You're not
oars?
there.
I'm not there, I'm just saying.
This boat should have a little boat, right?
Probably.
The boat that we're
Can we
on.
do
can
an
investigate.
investigation check
Yeah.
for a little boat? Rowboat?
Yeah.
Guess they're called.
That wasn't a D20, that was a D12.
What? Oh.
You were destined
I
to
know
fail
what
with
I'm
that
doing.
one.
No, yes
No,
it
it
was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you rolled.
Okay,
next
that's
to
fine. It
12.
was a 15. Plus, wait, no, 6, 17.
Okay. You were investigating too?
I got a 4.
Okay. You can't quite see over the side of the boat because the rails are too high. You just kind of walk around and notice that on the other side there are two boats
There's two
tied to the
crates.
side.
And there are
And
oars.
there's oars in them.
Oh,
Yes.
well, great.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pass it on to everyone else. No. I guess do the responsibility. Leda?
I'm down.
Oh, yeah, you're not there.
I'm under the
Rune,
deck.
go help Leda.
I'm already downstairs.
Yeah, Rune's
hanging
also
out
gone.
with cannonballs.
Us 5 on deck.
Grayla? Somebody! Go help Leda!
And then we're going to cut to Aleda. So you are thawing out.
I would have hoped that me and Thomas had tied his hands,
Okay.
de-armed him.
Yep.
Disarmed him rather.
No, de-armed.
Yes, we took off his arms. It was a fitting. It was. Oh God, can you imagine for a chef?
With his own chef name.
Oh.
No!
I would like to talk. I would like to talk to him in Dwarvish and be like,
Okay.
if you're good, then we can work something out.
And he just. You noticed as well, he did not put up a fight at all.
Yeah.
Like, he gladly put out his hands when you got the rope out and everything. And he just says, he's like, I do not want to be here. I do not want to stay. I want to go home.
understandable. Yeah, you're probably a long way from home. You can ask Thomas here. I'm quite nice in time to people that we take on board our ship.
Thomas is like, while you're talking to him, he's been like just walking around the kitchen, just like picking things up and eating them. And he's just like, yeah, she's pretty fucking good about that stuff.
Both of our crew members so much.
Yep.
And then he just like kind of like leans back on the counter and just keeps nibbling away.
So Sunar, if you come with us, we'll take your supplies. You won't have anything left on this ship, so I imagine you'll want to come with us. I'm not going to force you. I don't want you to die. But I think if you stay here, you might die anyway. So I think it's best to take you with us, and we'll see what we can work out. Especially if you're amenable to some questions.
Okay.
All right, good man.
And so he just like goes with you, and you can see he's just like petrified and like not
putting up a fight.
No.
Great, that's how you want him.
Cool. Did you roll that investigate?
I was wondering if it is it an investigate or a like a history of the technological device.
I don't think it'll be history because it's kind of just made up for this ship. Like it's definitely not a common contraption.
That's cool. I'm perfectly fine in investigate. I was just wondering if it fell under artifices or.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's floating on a piece of stuff.
Yeah.
Cock.
Yeah, that's totally.
I mean, that's not much better, but it's better than a nat one. All right, so that would be.
Did you do it with advantage?
Oh, with advantage?
Yep.
The other one was better.
Okay.
So plus 7, 15.
15? Okay. So yeah, this is definitely nothing you've ever seen before. But getting kind of a feel for it, you feel it's definitely something you probably could duplicate. And you probably, with the right tools, could take most of it with you, so it would be even easier
I
to
have
duplicate.
Tinker's tools.
Then yeah, you could definitely take a lot of it with you, and just anything that you're unable to take with you, you know that like it's just very common things that you could get on your ship and stuff that you would have no problem taking most of it and recreating it on your ship.
Okay. Do I have to like roll it all for?
Do a performance to see how much of it you manage to take, but that can also be with advantage.
What a garbage. Is it just a straight roll?
Yeah, just a performance check.
Oh, performance. 11. 12.
12? Okay. So you take like a little more than half of it, but you know that that's probably good enough because they have 4 cannons, you only have 3, so you don't need everything.
How long would it take, do you think, for me to tinker?
You're pretty quick. I would say most parts are just like they just need to be unscrewed and like moved. So 45 minutes-ish probably for you to get most of it down. And then you'd probably need help carrying it out to the boat and stuff. But
Yeah, she's teeny.
And to reassemble, how much time do you think it will take me with my tools once we're
once you
on the
get
ship?
back, you're gonna have to find a few things on your ship to kind of make up for the things that you don't have. So I'd say it would be in the realm of like 2.5, 3 hours. Like I'll get you I'll get you to do another performance check when you're there. And if you get in that one, then it might take you like a day. But you have a lot of what you need, so it shouldn't take you that long.
Cool. Thank you.
Great. I assume we've moved Sunar to one of the rowboats that we're taking. We're just going to tie him in. And then I'm going to turn to Thomas and William and say, we're going back to our pirating ways and we're going to plunder the hell out of this ship.
You see William he's like, that was never my pirating ways, but they'll help.
They tried to kill us, so...
And Thomas is just like, oh, fuck yeah! And he just, like, runs straight to...
We get equal shares!
And he's just like, okay! And he runs downstairs.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Oh, where Rune is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clockwork. Can you carry it? I'm not very strong.
Sure, yeah.
Cool, excellent.
And he like doesn't care what he's plundering as long as he's taking something, so he grabs it and he just like very excitedly brings it up and just like kind of throws it like where the rowboats are, so like someone else can.
Thomas, be careful.
Oh, sorry, not used to being gentle with things. And then he just like keeps running back and forth and grabbing more and bringing it up.
They're delicate mechanisms, please.
I'm sorry, very sorry.
Okay, so we're just grabbing stuff now, like food and all of it.
Dietrich's gonna go
Definitely
to
food. They had a lot of like fresh
room
food.
he was locked in.
Okay.
And
No scurvy.
try to look for things that might seem more personal.
Okay. Cool. So we'll get you to do an investigate. You're going to grab stuff, everyone else? Cool. Well, on the tour, like you all know where the storage room is and where the armory is.
What's in the armory?
In the armory, you go in and you see it's a very well organized room. Against one wall, there's just a bunch of long sword, short sword, rapiers all lined up. Basically, like just a bunch of blades and like melee weapons. Along another wall is a bunch of different kinds of shapes of shields and stuff. And then on another wall is all kind of like, there's some crossbows and bolts for those and stuff like that.
Oh, so there's everything in here. Does anybody need swords or rapiers or shields?
As you're saying this, Thomas kind of pushes through, grabs 2 swords, and he's just like, yeah! he like runs up.
We're trusting him with blades now.
Oh no! Now that Thomas is taking care of the mechanisms, I'd like to plant myself kind of in a nice central area of the ship, and I would like to spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic just to see if there's anything interesting that pops up.
Okay. Cool. Before we do that, we'll go into you investigating the office, the captain's
So
quarters.
he goes in
Yeah.
and he sees the big woman's body
Yeah.
laying in the middle of the floor. Then just kind of, that's all he sees.
That's it. What'd you roll?
Roll the 3.
Yeah, that's about all you see. There are like, there's a map on the counter that you'll probably see of Evermeet, and that's it.
Probably take it afterwards, but he's gonna like sit beside Verta
Okay.
and just, I'm really sorry. I'm not used to doing these kinds of things. I'm sorry she put you in a situation like that. But I had to do it. Or I would have been lying on this floor. I'm very sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't want to put them in danger. Don't get me, I'm talking to someone I killed. How the hell am I supposed to be a king if I can't even face the fact that you're lying here on the ground? It's fine. Show must go on, right? He's gonna fake a big smile. And he's going to walk out.
Okay. Roll performance. Or deception, whatever you want. You're smiling, but the rest of your face.
She's a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Do you find anything?
The only magic you sense is coming from the steering wheel area.
It looked like a broken like a raccoon.
A sparrow little gnome.
Cool.
Is it just a self-steering wheel?
Nope. But there is like a little stone set on top of it. Cool. Does that spell like tell you anything about what it is, or do you need to roll
Nope,
for that?
but I can do another ritual.
We can do it later. We're plundering.
I can do another ritual later.
Okay. Yep.
I pocket my mystery stone. What color is it?
It is green.
Cool. I take it in my grubby little hands. I put it in my grubby little pocket.
Sounds good. Cool. So you guys go.
Did I just like raccoon past Dietrich to do that?
Yep.
You ignored him completely.
His
sad smile.
He's still on deck. He's gonna go up to Dietrich and he's gonna just say, "No, you're not okay.
I'm fine.
You're not fooling anyone. We're going to clear the ship and we're gonna go back to our ship.
Okay.
You gonna be okay until then?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep you busy. Then I take you down deck.
Okay.
Plunder.
You pass on the stairwell. Thomas with like a big barrel of like wine. And he's just like going up the stairs with the biggest smile on his face.
Priorities, Thomas. Priorities.
He just goes, "Yep, got him straight over."
He can't even argue with that, though.
Right?
Cool.
And I was like, he's got the right idea. We want to eat well and drink well.
So I mean, you guys have free run of the ship. So the armory, like I said, there's swords, shields, crossbows.
Is there what kind of shields are
None better than what you have. They're like
okay.
very like
Okay.
pretty basic. Like they're nice because they're still part of the royal like army, but yours is top notch.
Chicken?
It's good for pushing.
Yeah. And there's definitely no sword better than the one you found on the
No,
last
my sword
island.
is dope. Happy birthday to me. Thank you.
Richard gives us imaginary things for our birthdays.
It's amazing.
That's great.
He gave me socks.
They were very real songs.
Good socks.
Whatever your imagination does with them.
You couldn't all get legendary weapons, so I got a hat. Also, Dietrich would also be very excited about a hat. So.
True.
Look at this.
Obviously,
Very regal.
we're taking all the food we can,
Mm-hmm.
especially the spices, because those are expensive. I'm going to start getting very bossy about it, about the food that we're taking. Leave those are going to go bad in a few days. They won't last, we don't have time for those. We are taking these last a long time. Sunar, what else should we take? You're going to be helping me cook, so what are your favorites?
He like slowly goes down and he still doesn't say much. He just like picks things up and hands
thanks.
them to you.
Great. Since he has his two hands together, I'm just going to give him sacks just so that he can hold that.
Okay,
I'm going to
cool.
start putting him to work. I'll be like, listen, like we treat you quite civilly. It'll be quite fine. So after I do that, I'm going to sneak into Imriel's quarters, and I'm not even going for anything necessarily useful. I want to see if there's any pretty dresses.
Okay, do an investigate.
I'm not going to tell anyone about it. What's my investigation? It's not very good. She probably left in her best clothes and stinks. Where's my investigation? No, I got a 5.
5. Yeah, so you can't even really
Uniforms.
identify where like the clothes would be kept.
She must have a walk-in closet. Something. Very frustrated.
Cool.
I get embarrassed looking and I probably stop. So I'm like, no, this is stupid.
Kelly wants to do 2 things. He wants
Yep.
to try and find some like bedding.
Yep.
Because he wants to make like gonna find some like comfy pillows.
Yeah.
Or like anything like a fancy pillow, whatever.
Yeah.
He's gonna put up on deck. And then he wants to go also to the captain's quarters. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I come in. That's why I don't find anything. He comes in and I get embarrassed.
Later.
Hello.
Hello.
This isn't the kitchen. And I leave.
Puzzled. No, he's gonna look for any like navigation, like anything captain-y. I don't know. Like go through her drawers and stuff.
Okay, investigation.
I'm also gonna pop into the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Mostly I'm looking
17.
for. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 17.
17. You find a globe,
Okay.
but it's you recognize it as being from your realm. A globe
okay.
of your realm. And then there's also you took the map of everything. So there is another map there, but it's the same one that you guys already have. It's the map of the islands.
Okay. Well, I'll take an extra backup. Let's
Cool.
see. Do I know what the globe does? Is it just like
The globe is
like
it's just
like
a globe
world?
of your yeah. It's all of your realm, or as far as you know.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. If I'm poking around, what else can I find?
You find some nice clothes. And in terms of like before when you're looking for bedding, she has the best in here.
I'm gonna totally take
Okay.
her nice bedding. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stick with what I found earlier.
Okay.
This dead person on the ground. Can I?
They have a very nice spear. Like it's a spear, but it also like the end of it looks like it could be used as almost like an axe sort of thing.
Okay.
There's probably a name for weapons like that.
I know.
but
I'm
don't
just totally. I'm blanking.
And then she also has just a rapier and a longbow.
Okay.
Those don't look as impressive as what the spear did.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna hold this spear and I'm like, is it something I should give to Thomas? I'm gonna hang on to it.
Okay.
Bring the clothes.
I'm not bringing the clothes.
Take it!
But I'm gonna see them and I'm going to think that Eleda is the only person that would fit in them.
It's true.
And if I happen to see Eleda on my way out, I might mention them in passing to her.
cool. And then you also find you got a 17?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna let you roll first and see what you get because you were investigating in there as
Mostly I
well.
was looking for books.
For books? Not a lot of books. Like she has books in here. What did you roll actually?
An investigation?
Yeah.
24.
24?
Oh.
Okay, so there's lots of books. A lot of them are just kind of like war strategies and like stuff like that. Like all very like the reason she was so tough is clearly she is very well trained and well studied on the art of battle and war and everything.
Sun Tzu. Gross. Okay.
And then, but you got 24, so we'll say with your 24, while you're looking around, you do find a note.
Hello.
Which normally I have, but I don't.
What does my note say?
It says, Lady Emerald, we are prepared to make our move. We are unsure if your brother is at Port Victor, but we will be sure to keep a lookout for him. And we will do everything we can to complete your request, as you have greatly aided our efforts. And there's no signature.
No signature. And no seals or anything.
No, it's just like a very simple folded up piece of paper.
Is the back written on? Or
No.
is it blank?
No, it would be
Sweet,
blank.
I can use the other side for parchment.
So practical.
And I just like add it to my stack of parchment. Oh, is there ink in this room?
There would be ink, yes.
And parchment?
Yeah, she would have ink, parchment, and she has a seal. And you
I don't
probably
care
would
about
want
the
her
seal,
seal, but
but I
yeah,
want the
there
ink
would
and
be ink and
parchment.
parchment, yeah.
Cool.
Take the seal anyway.
Oh. But I hate politics.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it. Be sneaky.
That's really smart, but Rune just wants the
Dang it!
I can't metagame that, sorry.
Dang it.
Cool.
That's very smart. How much ink and parchment do we get?
Ink, there is a full, like, decently sized bottle. Like, I'd say, like, that big.
Nice.
And paper, you get a good stack, probably about 200 pages.
So much paper. So much parchment. So add 190 to my stack. Oh wait, no, sorry. Add 200 to my stack. So now I have 210 sheets of parchment.
Fun.
I'm gonna get myself up. Actually, I gave myself 211.
See what you did.
Cool.
And you say that's probably like a 6 ounce
Yeah.
bottle of.
Yeah.
Okay. This is important to me, guys. I'm a
No.
warlock.
No, that's fine.
You're a warlock with a tone.
Y'all.
I'm pretending to sort apples outside of the captain's quarters. Out of the quarters there.
Okay.
That's, yeah, that's 71. 72.
What are you doing, Elena?
Oh, yeah, counting apples.
Ooh. Waxing apples. Waxing apples is a thing, right?
And cheese, different perishables.
Yeah, it's good, right? It keeps like the apples good.
Oh.
I want the apples to stay good. There was wax in the room,
Like,
for like letters and stuff, but like that would be good on
oh,
food,
that'd be
right?
good. Did you also find any parchment? Sometimes I like to write down recipes.
No.
Okay, well, wax is great. It's weird they wouldn't have any parchment. Alright. I'll go in.
Cool.
Find wax and anything else out on that desk, I'm assuming, because she directed me to where it was.
She would have put it up on the desk, or it probably was already there,
I just
not
left
in a
it
drawer.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's there.
I'm taking
Take
these
lots of
and any
apples, please.
candlesticks. You like apples then?
Yeah.
Do you also like fish, by any chance?
No.
Oh, you should have told me that. I've been making fish.
You can make fish.
Okay, well, I'll make something extra for you.
No.
Okay, I don't have to, but just I'm glad to know that you
Fine.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I will wax the apples. I'll make sure you get apples.
Okay, thanks.
Right. She's opening up. Do I see Keladir still in there?
Whatever.
Keldir would have been gone by now.
Okay, yeah.
But I did let her know.
Oh, did you see me on the
I'm assuming if you're
Yeah.
just standing there counting
I
apples.
was waiting for you all to leave so I could look again.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
going to mention to you.
Oh.
Later, I think you'd be the only one they'd fit. I don't know if maybe Diedrich would use them as a costume, but there's a bunch of women's clothing in the captain's.
Clothing? Really? I guess I could take a look. I immediately run in and just first I get the wax because I'm like I'll forget if I start looking through.
Are you?
And,
Sorry, not to meta, but are you going to take the seal after all of that?
oh no, I'm going to get the seal first because Aleda knows when she gets into a shopping mood, she'll get excited and she'll forget things. She'll, oh, I should wax. Oh, a seal's useful, sure. I don't even think about it at the time. I'm kind of like stuffing my pockets in it, and then I look at the clothing drawer.
There are no dresses.
What is there?
There
It's okay.
are
Fine clothes is fine.
very, like, similar to what she was wearing, like very nice, like leather pants and very nice, just white blouses.
Well, it's not a dress, but I do look good in leather.
Wow.
I'm gonna take these items anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And the last.
Okay.
So she's very much like when like I'm pretty sure there's like a Mr. Bean episode where like he goes through his clothes and he has all just the same suit.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same for her. Like
It's
she
a
just
uniform,
wears that. So there's probably about 6 pairs of pants and 6 pairs of shirts. If you want.
Any boots?
There would be boots.
Cool. I'll take, if there's a pair that fits me, I'll take 1 pair of boots.
Cool.
And I'll take like 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts.
They'd probably be a little big on you.
Really?
Not like
He
you
was
would be
tall.
fine in them, but they are like you have a lot of
I can
wiggle room in there.
That's okay.
Cool.
It's material to work with. I can
Cool.
get
Yeah.
that
So
in.
you take those.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go out with my things and thanks, Caldir. That's
a perfect fit.
I didn't try it on. I
Oh!
was wearing this before.
You didn't change into them? I was not listening to her.
It's okay. I like to think he's just
Did they-
unobservant. A lot happened to him.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that nice new outfit.
Thanks. Thank you, Caldir.
I'm glad it fits.
Yeah.
He's just gonna walk off.
All right.
Cool. So you guys load up the boats and start heading back. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Cool. So Thomas and William found extra oars in the storage room.
Okay.
So they are able to take your boat back as well. So you guys
Okay.
now have 3 boats.
Nice.
Cool. So you head back to the Lady Chank.
Sticking with that name.
And
Love it.
that is where we will stop because
Alright.
it is now